is another controversy there. As you know, that the AI summit that is underway in the national capital. And amid the Orion robotic dog row, it seems that Galgotia has now been asked to vacate the AI expo booth. Now, this comes after Galgotias University, which has been facing a lot of uproar over claims that the institution had developed and showcased a Chinese-made robotic dog as its own at the India AI Impact Summit in Delhi, has clarified that it never claimed to have built the device. However, when it comes to the Greater Noida-based university, says that the Robo dog on display was procured from Unitree, which is a Chinese robotics firm, and was being used as a learning tool for the students there. Let's get connected with Pragya on this. Pragya, this row that has now escalated, Galgotias itself has now come out with a clarification, but has it now been asked to vacate the AI Expo booth?
Absolutely, Amita. And in fact, the government sources have told us that Galgotia University has been asked to vacate its booth at AI Summit. It is also one of the biggest embarrassment for the university, but also it caused embarrassment to the government, by claiming that by showcasing, in fact, Chinese robotics at the AI Summit. And in fact, that has started a lot more controversy at the end of the opposition as well, because many of the opposition leaders have taken to social media to criticize this particular attempt by Galgotia University, while the Galgotia University has came out with a statement saying that they never claim that the innovation is theirs. They let the dog there to know that this is also a learning tool for the students. But having said that, this is India AI. They should have known better. And in fact, this is the reason why government has taken decision to remove them from AI Summit altogether.
So has that been also fact-checked? Because then why did they name that dog Orion? Because this is an AI-powered Chinese robo dog. And this seems to be under the name Orion at the summit, because several users online have also accused the institution, Pragya, of passing off imported technology as indigenously developed product.
Absolutely, and this is, the Galgotia University may have come out with a statement but that statement is not satisfactory at all. There are many questions that have been raised on this particular technology that they had borrowed from China and also, claimed as some learning tool for the students, while they said that they never claimed that technology is theirs, the innovation is theirs, but they also did not specify where this technology came from. So it is omission by choice, and this is exactly the reason why the government has taken the decision to remove them from AI Summit, because we are also competing on the world market, and to say that we are using Chinese technology to teach our kids, it does not augur well for an India AI Summit. We are focusing on India code, we are focusing on India built technology and indigenous technology, and we are on way of writing our own code as far as AI is concerned. And at such an event, and that to an international level event, Galgotia must have been very careful with the kind of technology they are showcasing to at the AI Summit, just for their own the branding of the university. You cannot put the whole AI Summit into dog.
They are admitting that it is a Chinese robo dog. However, they don't seem to have declared it also at the time, while it was allotted one of the biggest booths there at the India AI Summit. Let's connect with Mohit on this as well. Mohit, it has now been believed that Galgotia had one of the biggest booths that it was allotted in its name. However, it has now come out with a statement saying that innovation and learning should not be confined by borders, and it would continue to source the best technologies from around the world. Are they forgetting that it is AI India Summit that they need to rather focus on?
In fact, that is the question. This is AI Impact India Summit. Now, this is a platform for the young innovators, for the people all across the world to showcase their own technology, that how AI can be used for progress, for people and for the planet. But then it was a clear case of cheating has been reported by various social media users also, where Galgotia University, they bought a Chinese robot from and then they showcased it as their own. And post that, we have seen massive backlash, and in fact the politics too, where the political parties have also taken a dig at the government. Such kind of AI innovation are being showcased over there, and it will have a negative impact on India's image. Now, yesterday, after all the outrage we saw, Galgotia University came out with a statement, and this is very important. Now, they said that the robotic dog was acquired from the Unitree, a global robotics company, and we never claimed that we have made this. We just wanted our students to have the exposure to the global technology, and perhaps that is why that was being taken. But then at that particular time, when the interviews were being given, when they came up with their stall, they did not mention it, that they have taken this particular robotic dog from China, which is available in China for 2-3 lakh rupees. And perhaps that is why we saw, in fact, the Chinese news agencies, they have also tagged this particular news, and in a way they have defamed the country, and hence such incidents should be taken care of, such strict action should be taken, and perhaps that is why the government has taken an action. According to the government sources, they have been asked to evacuate the AI summit immediately, and also we know that how the politics is also being played out on this particular issue, but this is something which is not expected of university like Galgotia. And we saw that how in the statement they said that we never claimed that we made this particular robot, but we wanted our students to have exposure to world-class technologies. But then, as you rightly pointed out, Amrita, this is AI Summit India. You have young entrepreneurs, they can come up with their own ideas. The government is doing so much for the AI Summit. Investment is taking place. Imagine what image it gives out to the people all across the world who have come over here, the global media, and perhaps that is why a strict decision has been taken, where, according to the sources, Galgotia University have been clearly said that you need to evacuate our AI Summit immediately, and the stall that was being given to them was pretty big yesterday. I was there at the AI Summit. In fact, many of the AI companies, AI technologies, world-class technology companies were there, but then that stall was very big, and at least they could have clarified it, because this is for the innovation. This is not something that you bring in from China and you are showcasing it to people in our country.
But Mohit, online those videos that seems to be circulating, is this true that a certain professor of the university seems to be claiming that the dog is named Orion, and it was developed by the Center of Excellence at the Galgotias University? Then this is straight out as far as misrepresentation and misleading of all of the robotics and as far as technology display that they seem to be doing at their booth.
Well, Amita, this particular robotic dog, and I'm seeing this on my phone, is called Unitree GO2, which is an AI-powered device which is available on Chinese platform for rupees 2-3 lakhs under the name, and it was showcased under the name Orion at the AI Summit, because yes, we saw that interviews went viral of a particular person associated with the university. I don't know whether the person was a professor or somebody associated with the person with the university, but then people clearly stated that this is a robot which is available on all the platforms for 2-3 lakh rupees in China, and you are showcasing it under the name of Orion. And this is something which is very, very serious. And Amita, if this would have not been serious in the midst of AI Summit, where all the global leaders are here, where all the CEOs are here, where all the foreign dignitaries are here, the ministry or the government would not have taken this particular strong decision. They have clearly asked Galgotia University to vacate the premises. Now, decision is being taken because there was something which was very, very serious, and it has undermined the efforts of India. Given the fact, Amita, I was there at the AI Summit. Yes, on the day one there was certain problem, but day two was very smooth. We saw global tech companies like Adobe, Google, Meta. They were all there at the summit. They were showcasing their innovations, their technology, and this has clearly brought a shame to everybody. And perhaps that is why, in midst of the AI Summit, they have been asked to evacuate.
Embarrassing there as far as when it comes to the university itself, that seems to be finding itself. However, when it comes to a clarification that seems to have now come in from the university itself over this outrage, because that only creates awareness, isn't it, Mohit? The awareness amongst the people itself to having pointed out that they cannot be misjudged in a way as far as a certain robot dog is now being projected, and that too a Chinese-made robot dog is now being projected as something that has been individually developed by the university. However, if this is deliberate omission on part of the university itself, which has now come out with a press release or a clarification there saying that Galgotias has never built this robo dog, neither have we claimed it, but they continue to say that what we are building are the minds and soon the design and engineer and manufacture such technologies right here in Bharat. So what is the kind of example that Galgotia seems to be now giving, because it is under a lot of fire for displaying a Chinese robo dog as their own at the AI summit. However, it seems that there has now been action that has been taken, because Galgotias, that was allotted one of the biggest booths there at the AI India Summit, has now been asked to vacate that very booth. Well, you know, Mohit, as I was saying, it is awareness amongst the people there who seems to have pointed out how this particular university in a way was misleading the public.
Well, yes, in fact, and Amita, as we have been discussing, that this is a very strong action that has been taken by the government. If the lapses or the what Galgotias have done, the university and the people who were there at the stall, they have done, if it was a small thing or it was something that could have been cleared after the clarification that came out from the Galgotia, the government would not have taken a strong action. When we are in midst of the
we are told that action has now been taken and Galgotias have been asked to vacate that booth at the AI Summit at Bharat Mandapam. Thank you very much for the moment.